Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So we're going to watch this video and we're going to come back and talk about it, okay?
5 years ago, I was scrolling on Facebook and I came across a post from a girl that I used to be best friends with when I was in the first grade. And the post said, "What is your earliest childhood memory of experiencing racism?" And she said, when I was in first grade, my best friend came to school one day and told me that she could no longer be my friend because I was black. My heart broke into a million pieces when I read that, and it really, really hurts to know that something so traumatizing and awful that happened to her as a child is attached to me, even though that was not something that I did, something that I wanted. I loved her. She was my very first girl best friend, and that was not a decision that I made. My dad called the school, and it was such a huge ordeal. He tried to get me put in a different classroom away from her, and I can't believe that something so evil and terrible that happened to her, like her very first time ever realizing that she's going to be treated differently because of the color of her skin, has my name attached to it. The way that my dad even found out about that is my earliest childhood memory. I don't remember anything else before this day. I was sitting at the dinner table with my family, and I would talk about her, but I would never say her name, or I would use a fake name. My mom knew that I was friends with this girl and that she was black, and she would tell me, like, never tell your dad. And we're sitting at the dinner table and I accidentally slip and say her name, and my dad looked at me and he was like, "Is she black?" And I said yes, and he slapped me across the face. That was so scary. I was terrified. I grew up in a household where we couldn't watch TV shows that were black. Like, I didn't watch That's So Raven. Like, I wasn't allowed to watch The Proud Family. I loved Little Bill, but I wasn't allowed to watch it. And so it would come on half hour before my dad came home from work. And if he came home even like a little bit earlier, I would have the remote ready in case like he walked through the door, I could change the station. I had to pretend like Jump In wasn't my favorite movie because my dad would have beat my ass. I hid everything from him. He has no idea who I am to this day. Like, I never was ever transparent with my dad about anything. I continued to hide everything from him my entire life, and it's really crazy. I have two parents on this earth that are alive and breathing and don't know me or anything about me.
Alright, so this made me a little sad because when I was in second grade, my first best friend actually was a white girl. Her name was Hannah. And we were like best friends. Like, my mom and her mom were cool. We got to go places together. We had matching sweaters. And I could only imagine if one day I went to school and she told me that she couldn't be my friend because I was black. Man, I probably would have cried. I'm not even gonna lie, because we were best friends. I was so sad when we left the area that we're in and we moved more to the Bay Area. I was sad because I was like, dang, you know what I mean? Like, my best friend. But yeah, and this is what I mean. Like, a lot of like racism is taught. You know what I'm saying? It's taught. In my household growing up, I wasn't taught to not like white people. I wasn't taught to not like someone because of the color of their skin. We wasn't taught that. So I don't know, maybe my brothers were taught to be like more aware of certain things of white people and stuff like that. I don't know. I didn't ask them. Maybe I should ask them and talk to them about it, but I wasn't taught that at all. So, and it's like, damn, imagine all the other like people that are raised that way, raised not to like black people, you know what I'm saying? And like, good thing for her, like she had like her mind of her own and she didn't listen to her father.